Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I designed this particular sticker from my Pixellab, and also I'm going to be showing the process in which you have to take your designs through before you can send them out for printing. Yes, because you notice sometimes when you design, or most times when you design on your smartphone and then you send it out for printing, you discover that the printout is dull or is not coming out sharp as you expected. Yes, because there are processes you have to follow if you design with your smartphone and then you expect to print it out, so that you won't just blame the printer. Because most times what we tend to do as graphic designer is that when our design did not come out well, we tend to blame the printer for not printing out well for us. However, the fault can also be from us if we do not take our design through the process that it is meant to pass through, so that we can have a quality printout. So I'm going to play this video because I requested for it from my print person. So I told the person to help me take a video or snap the printout after it is done. So I'm going to play the video so that you can watch how quality and beautiful the sticker came out. So you can see how beautiful it is. So let's head over to Pixellab and then create this magic. So here's the design on my Pixellab application. So I'm going to create a new workspace so that we can begin right away. So ideally, for a sticker design, especially a small sticker design, the best size you can use is either 2.5 inches or you make use of 3 inches. And you know that if you are working especially on Pixellab or Canva, you should understand that your designs should be in pixels, so your conversion of measurement should be in pixels. So since you have 2 inches, and then you can head over to Chrome or you head over to your browser so that you can make a conversion. You can just search 2.5 inches to pixels, or you search 3 inches to pixels. So for that particular sticker design, I made use of 3 inches. So I'm going to change the size of my workspace to that of 3 inches. So by calculation, 3 inches is 900 pixels by 900 pixels. However, I'm not going to be using 900 by 900 pixels, because the greater the quality of, the greater the size you use, the better the quality that will come out. So what I mean is that if I'm using 900 by 900, is a very small size, and there is tendency that my printout will not come out well. So I'm going to just add 10 to both of them and make it 9000 by 9000 pixel. Yes, so this one is of high quality. So I'll click on OK. So let's begin to create our design. So then I'm going to click on the plus sign so that I can create a shape, and then I'm going to increase the radius so that I can have a circle, and I'm going to head over to gradient. I'll click on the plus sign, and I'm going to click on this fourth one. When you begin your counting from the left, it is going to be by the fourth one, so I can have a kind of center gradient pattern. So if you start from the right, that should be the third one, right? So that you can have this center gradient pattern. So now for this darker purple, because I made use of purple as requested by my client, so now I'm going to be changing the color code to 2F 0217. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. So now very quickly, let me tell you, then I'm going to head over to this lighter purple, and I'm going to change the color code as well to 6C 0039. Then click on, you can see that the purple are different, so I can move this slider a bit very close to the center but not exactly at the middle. So yes, I have this. So then I'm going to increase the size of this. All right, so let me just head over to edit while I increase it from here. Then I'll head over to relative size. Let's make it 88 by 88. Yes. So then come to relative position, put it at the middle and also at the center. Then I can lock it there. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a bezier shape. So now this is the bezier tool. So when nothing on your Pixellab application is being highlighted, then you see these options. You see sticker, import, draw, shape, and bezier. So now I'm going to click on the bezier tool. Now you have this. Now you're going to scroll down, you come to actions, then you click on this third one, the one at the center. So you can see that looks as if we now have a kind of sleeping X, right? So now what you do is that you head over to this bezier mode and then you click on the one at the center so that you can have this. So I'm going to click on this edge because I want to move this down. Okay, so I'll click on this also. I want to increase it. I want to bring it here. Okay, now the next thing I'll do is that I'll click on this. Also, I'll come back to this bezier mode and click on the third one here so that I can move my bezier tool. Okay, alright, so I'm going to scroll down and then increase the opacity so you can have color, and then I'm going to reduce the stroke. So I have this. Now I'm going to move this down. Now you can see that, don't forget that the background of this particular sticker is also white. So now you can see that the bottom of the bezier shape we just created is not, it has blended with the background. So the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to copy this shape now. Okay, so you head over to edit and you reduce the you leave the radius at 100, you reduce the opacity, and then you head over to stroke width and increase it to 2, and you are going to also use the same gradient color we used for the circle ring and for the circle rather, so that we can form this ring. Once that is done, you click on the check mark and then you can click on the relative position to centralize after that really. However, you notice that, let me show you something. You notice that the side of the circle is not really covering the whole shape and it makes your design look unprofessional. So what you just do is you are going to increase it manually and then so that it's properly placed. So I'm going to zoom in now. I'll click on that zoom in. Then I will pinch my screen so that I can zoom in and see if what I'm doing so far is okay. I still need to increase it to the top so I can cover up that space. Okay. Alright, so I'm okay with this. So I'm going to lock all elements I've used so far. So the next thing we are going to be doing is that we need to start writing the brand name and some other element or resources that we need to make it beautiful. So if you need the resources that I used in this particular video also, you can go down to the description of this video. I'll be providing a Google Drive link. So all you just have to do is just click on the link and then you'll be directed to a page where you'll be requested to choose the Gmail account you want to open the Google Drive link with. So once you select the Gmail account that you want to use, you'll be directed to another page where you can access all the resources, that is the font and the images I used in this design. And if you are new to my channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button so that you can be able to have access to other videos that I get to create that will teach you how to design with your smartphone and become a pro using your smartphone. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified anytime I post new videos. And also, if you find this video helpful, please do well to share to other creative designers out there so that they can also have access to premium knowledge such as this. So I'm going to be importing a kind of wooden shape. So here's the wooden shape I'll be importing into my Pixellab. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size of this. So basically what I want is that I want the brand name to stand out from the old design. So I'm going to head over to color, and then I'm going to turn on the color. Okay, so we are going to also use the same gradient background we used for the circle. All right, so then I'm going to ensure that it is also at the center. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'll head over to color, but then I'll change this color to white. Okay, so and then I'll bring it behind the first one, then move it. Let me increase the size a little bit. Alright, so this is amazing. Then I'm going to head over to my font. I'm going to search zero extra bold. Okay, so then I'm going to increase the size to let's say 68. Let's see. Now change it to white. Let's reduce it a little bit more. So yeah, let's make do with 64, or better still, let's increase the size of this, and also I'll increase the size of this. Alright, then I'll bring both of them to the center. Okay, let's increase this also by 1 or 2. Yeah, as the state is okay, so let's just move this upward. So I'm going to click on the plus sign again so that I can write sips. So basically this brand focuses on drinks, right? So the likes of Zobo, Tiger Nut, smoothies. Yeah, so these are basically what the brand tends to sell. Okay, so I'm going to change the font for this to Wonder Shine. So don't worry, just go to the description of this video, you'll find a link so that you can get these fonts and also other resources that I used in this design. So in order for the sips to stand out from the purple gradient, I will have to change the color to white. Okay, so then let me try and increase the size to 54. Let's see if it will fit well into that. Okay, so this should do. All right, so let's move this upward. and this to the center. Okay, awesome. So the next thing we are going to do now is that we have to import our Zobo drink. So I made research. I did a lot of research before I could get this. So one of the things you need to understand is that anytime you are given a design project, you have to make out time to research as many researches as you can do, so that you can get the right images that can reflect the project that has been given to you. So according to this person, she said she wants to be selling Zobo drink, and definitely have to make research and find a kind of probably a glass of Zobo drink so that it can reflect what the brand offers. So then I'll click on my plus sign now so that I can import the Zobo drink. So here is my glass of Zobo drink. So what I'll do is that I'm going to reduce the size, but then I'm going to, I don't want this I don't know what it's called, probably Zobo ingredient that was placed down there. I don't want it to be there, so I'm going to head over to eraser so that I can erase what I don't want. Okay, so I'll increase this a little bit and then increase this. Yes, so this is what I want. I just want a glass of Zobo only. However, I'm still going to use the ingredient, but not now. So then the next thing I'm going to do is import a glass of smoothie. So yes, I have a glass of smoothie here. Reduce the size and place it here. So that means I will have to move this the two of them. So I'm going to take this behind the glass of Zobo and then bring it in. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, let me reduce the size of this, it's too much. Then I'll bring both of them downward. Alright, so another creative thing I'm going to do here is that you can see that the banana, the strawberry now, they are coming up and is kind of hindering the visibility of sip. So I'm going to head over to eraser now, and then I'm going to erase the banana. Let me erase this too. Okay, yeah, so this is much better. So let me tend to increase this to a little bit. Yeah, so I feel like I'm okay with this. So I'm going to bring them to this. Oh no, I'm going to bring them to the center manually based on how I want it to be. Okay, so yeah, I'm good with this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the glass of Zobo. Don't forget that I erased the ingredient from it. So what I'm going to do is then come over to eraser. You see this undo option up here, so I'll click on the undo so that the ingredients can come up. So what I'm going to erase now is the glass of Zobo, not the ingredient now. So I'm going to erase the glass of Zobo. Okay, so I've successfully erased the glass on Zobo. So what I want to do is that I want to bring it behind the first glass of Zobo. However, I still want to erase some things of the ingredients as well. So I'm going to erase these parts off. Let's see, because I don't want it to be above those strawberries. Yeah. All right, so this is exactly what I want. So I'm going to just move it and then bring it, let's bring it behind the glass of the box. Okay, let's take it to the top. Yes, so I'm okay with this. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to increase the contrast of the Zobo drink and make it look more realistic. So let me increase the contrast. Okay, let's leave it at 46, and also I will increase the contrast of the glass of smoothie. So initially when the client told me she'll be selling smoothies, for me, I'm not into kitchen and confectionery. So what I did was I made research on what smoothies are, and then I got to know that smoothie is just like a drink that has been gotten or being prepared, okay, from fruits. All right, so that was how I was able to get an idea of what I want to search on my Google, so that I can get what I need to get the design done. So then I'm going to import some icons which I'm going to be using to reflect our contact details. So I'm going to reduce this size and place it down here. Also, I'm going to be importing WhatsApp icon. So the WhatsApp icon has a white background. I will head over to erase color, turn it on, increase it to 70. Okay, so you can just head over to color and make it black, more darker rather. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size also and bring it down here. I'm going to reduce the size again. So what this means is that the number I'm going to be inputting now, you can either call or WhatsApp that number for delivery, or for probably you have inquiries, you want to know more about the brand. Let's leave it at 3. So then I'm going to write the text now. So the number is +234 8139021946. So this is the contact details of Vicky Sips. Right, so I'm going to head over to font, and then I'm going to change it to Poppins Bold, Poppins Black rather. So yes, I'm going to change the color. Then I'll centralize the three of them. Alright, good. So then let me try and increase this to 20. Yeah, so 20 is more visible, so I'm going to centralize this, and then very quickly we are going to be writing the address. So address Abeokuta, Ogun State. So I'm going to change the font to Poppins Black as well, but then I'm going to just move this highlighter to only highlight address. Then I'm going to change only address to Poppins semi bold. So I'm going to change the color of this to black, and then I'm going to reduce the size. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and do well to like this video if you find it helpful, and also consider sharing it to other persons out there so that YouTube can also see that the video is useful and tend to push it to other persons who may be interested in also learning how to design stickers with their smartphone and how to get the sticker printed out. So I'm going to reduce the size. Let's see the size to 14. Okay, so this is better. And yes, we are almost done. We're almost done. So I'm going to put it at the center, and yes, let's see, is this at the center? Yes, yeah. Alright, so lastly I'm going to just import like 2 more elements, right, and then we'll be ending this section of the tutorial video. So I'm going to head over to my gallery. So this is sunburst tree, so I'm going to change the color to white. Then I'm going to increase the size to cover up the old design. Alright, so I'm going to take it to the back, but above the circle here. Alright, then I'm going to reduce the opacity. Yeah, so 2 is okay. So the next also do is just import stylish icons. So first off, I'm going to head over to eraser, increase this because I want to clean up a whole lot. So what I need is just this little circle up here. So I'm going to increase the size. Place it there. So I'm going to also copy. Then I'll head over to eraser and I'm going to increase this. Okay, I'm going to increase this and let's begin to erase. So now I have this arrow, so I'm going to reduce the size of the arrow and place it here. Awesome. So yes, we are done with our design. So we're going to export now in PNG and Ultra. So I'm going to be showing you how you can then change, because this is in RGB, which is red, green and blue. So then before you can print out your design, so it is meant to be in CMYK. So I'm going to be showing you how you can convert the color mode to CMYK. So stay with me while we continue in the next section of this tutorial. So now that you are done exporting your design from Pixellab, the next thing, you come to your browser, be it Chrome or whatever browser you are using. So then you search for a site called Photopea. Alright, so photopea.com. So with this site, you can easily edit PSD files, which are Photoshop documents, right? So you can edit them right here on Photopea. Okay, so now for the sake of this video, it is basically focusing on how you can convert the color mode of your design to CMYK so you can send it out for printing. So don't forget that whatever design you do on, be it PC or your phone, they are usually done in RGB. So what we see is usually displayed in red, green and blue. But then if it is something that we want to print out, we have to convert it to CMYK. So I'm going to then click on new project. Why am I clicking on new project? Don't forget that when we wanted to start our design in Pixellab, I made use of 9000 by 9000 pixels instead of 900 by 900 pixels. So now what I want to do here is that I want to kind of resize our design so that it can fit in into 3 by 3 inches. So I'm going to click on new project. Then what I'll do is that I'm going to head over to this place. The width now is 900 and the height of the workspace I want is 900. So this DPI I'm going to change to 300, which is the most advisable. In as much as you want to have the design printed, you must always convert to 300 DPI, which is dots per inch. Okay, so then I'm going to click on create. So you can also decide to just name your project. Okay, so let me name the project Vicky Sips. Then I'm going to click on create. So this particular video was actually requested by my student who saw this video on okay, she saw the video of the printout on my WhatsApp status, and then she came into my DM and requested if I could make a YouTube video on it. So what I did was that I reached out to my client and seek permission from her. So she said I can go ahead to create a new video. So what I'm saying in essence is that if you find any design out there that you would want me to help you design and also upload here on YouTube so that you can have access to it, please do well to go down to the comment section and state whatever video you want me to create in my next design uploads, so that you'll be able to watch and also implement. And also why I made mention of seeking permission from my client is that, I don't want a situation where my client will end up seeing this video or maybe YouTube or somebody else status somewhere and she'll feel offended. So what I'm saying is that anytime you want to promote a paid design, that is a design that you did for a client, it is expected that you seek permission from them before you go ahead to even posting it into your portfolio as a designer, not to even talk of posting it on your WhatsApp status or sharing it to your social medias. So it is very, very important that you seek permissions before you go ahead with this thing. So don't forget, you can go to the comment section and tell me which video you want me to create, probably a birthday flyer design, maybe any design you see out there that you want a replica or you want me to create something around it. So just go down to the comment section and state. Also, I don't mind you going down to the comment section and saying what you feel about this video, if you found this video helpful, or if there are certain things that you need me to incorporate or to state in the next video, so that I can do that, and it is going to be beneficial to you and other persons who will be watching this video. So we have our workspace now, which is 900 by 900 pixels. So the next thing I'll do, I'll click on file, and then I'm going to click on open and place. So we have our design open and placed. So the next thing you do is you click on image and then you click on mode. All right, so initially you can see it is in RGB, so you click on CMYK. all right, so then one thing is that once you change to CMYK, the colors will change. Okay, so now once the color changes, and then you know that this color is not what I want to get, so you have to go back to Pixellab and make changes to your color code. All right, so since I want this design to be printed out, okay, so I'll just click on export as. So I'll click on PDF. Okay, so you can decide to rename the file. You can decide to rename the file. Okay, so initially I had to pause this video because I don't know, Photopea was doing somehow, so I had to just restart it. So now for you are supposed to have the width to be 900 by 900. Don't forget that when we started the new project, we changed the size to 900 by 900 pixels. Okay, so next thing you do is that you see this add margin, you change it to 0. So now once you are done making edit to your process, probably you want to change the name as well, you can go ahead to change the name. So you click on save. Yeah, so our design has been downloaded in PDF so that you can send this to the print person to help you print it out. Okay, so basically this is the end of this video, but then please do well to click on the subscribe button if you are new to my channel. If you are an existing subscriber, thank you so much for watching this helpful tutorial, and also don't forget to click the like button and also turn on the notification bell so you get notified so when new videos are being posted. So to get access to all the resources used in this design, you can easily go down to the description of this video. You'll find a Google link. Click on it so that you can have access to all the resources used. Thank you so much once again for watching. See you in the next video.